To the classroom. Today we're going to discuss watercolor and how weather affects it. In an earlier classroom session we discussed how weather affects fish movements, specifically the cold front. It was said that the lighter or brighter it is, the tougher the fishing will be. The same held true when we discussed watercolor. The more light that is able to penetrate the water, the tougher the fishing will be. To show you how the fish will react to weather and water conditions, let's take a look at 3 different lakes that have identical structures. The only difference will be watercolor. One lake is clear water with a weed line at 15 feet. The next is medium yellow-green with a weed line at 7 feet. And the last lake is white sandy color with no weed line. Our starting point will be the first day after a cold front. The cold front sanctuary depth for the fish in the clear lake will be 80 feet, 70 feet in the yellow-green lake, and 50 feet in the white sandy. On the second day after the front, the fish will move to 70 feet, 50 feet, and 40 feet respectively. On the third day, the fish return to their normal sanctuary depth, 50 feet in the clear lake, 40 feet in the yellow-green lake, and 30 feet in the white sandy lake. On the fourth day after the front, the fish are now moving pretty good. When they become active and leave their normal sanctuary depth, the school of fish in their clear lake will move to 40 feet, 30 feet in the yellow-green lake, and 24 feet on the white sandy lake. The fish are active for 10 minutes on the clear lake, 20 minutes on the yellow-green lake, and 30 minutes on the white sandy lake. Conditions are still improving on day 5. The main school of adult fish moved to the 30-foot break line in the clear lake, 24 feet in the yellow-green lake, and 15 feet on the white sandy lake. On the clear lake, the fish are active for 20 minutes, 35 minutes on the yellow-green lake, and for 50 minutes on the white sandy lake. On day 6, the school now moves to 24 feet on the clear lake, 15 feet on the yellow-green lake, and 7 feet on the white sandy lake. The fish in the clear lake are active for 25 minutes, 45 minutes on the yellow-green lake, and just over an hour on the white sandy lake. Selecting a lake with good watercolor can make a big difference in catching fish. As a general rule of thumb, the clearer the water, the shorter the movements or activity time. On the clear lake, we'll have 25 minutes at the most, and we have to be more precise with our lure presentation to contact the fish in 24 feet, when compared to the white sandy lake, that the fish are biting for well over an hour and they have moved into the shallows at 7 feet. Our lure presentation will be much easier on the white sandy lake than on the clear lake or the yellow-green lake. As we discussed earlier, natural lakes will be clearer in the colder months and get better color as things warm up. Some natural lakes are known to get an algae bloom, especially if we have a warm summer. Many fishermen think an algae bloom is bad for fishing. It's just the opposite. A very good algae bloom can make a light yellow-green lake into a dark yellow-green lake. In most reservoirs, it's just the opposite. Your best watercolor will usually occur in the early spring. Typically, the more spring runoff in the lake, the better the watercolor. As you get later in the season on reservoirs, things will settle out, and unlike natural lakes, reservoirs will tend to be clear up in the summer. We can't control the weather conditions, but most of us fish in an area where we have a selection of lakes and we can choose a lake with better watercolor, especially when we have a tough weather condition. For more information on this classroom subject, as well as any others, check out structurefishing.com/education.